My name is Marcos Perez, and this is Mad Trucks with Marcos. Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in today, and we are going to be looking at a 2016 Ford F-150 Shelby. This is one of the hottest trucks on the market right now. It's created a lot of buzz since it came out. You know, I was working the auto show not too long ago. Tons of people told me, hey, you guys got the coolest thing at the whole auto show. So we're in Milwaukee. You know, they had a decent amount of stuff there, but people are really loving this 700 horsepower truck. So we're gonna go over it, talk a little bit about it, and show you a couple of features. All right guys, we are going to start at the front. So right away, you can tell this has a lot of different appearance stuff than you know, regular F-150. This did start out life as a Lariat package F-150 with a 502A package on it. So right from the factory, it came with a lot of bells and whistles. You'll notice the cameras up here. It has that really cool 360 bird's eye view from the top. So when you're parking this, you know, monster, you can actually see all around. You can park into a tight spot and be very confident with it. It's gonna make your life real easy. So Shelby badging up at the top. We got the Shelby F-150 700 horsepower badge down here. It's got the cool Cobra in the middle. And then we also do have the supercharged emblems on the side. So this one is supercharged. You can get it non-supercharged. They both have a 5-liter engine. We'll go over the engine and that stuff in a little bit. But yeah, this is a functional ram intake. It funnels the air right into the cold intake, which is right here, which we'll show in a second. So, and then we also have the nice headlights at the front. They got that nice LED strip that goes all the way around along with the fog lights at the side. Shelby and Tuscany did these wheel flares for it. It's a really nice wheel flare. It's not too crazy like on some of the other trucks. You don't have the rivets or any of that stuff going on. It's nice. It's going to protect, you know, protect the side of your truck from different stuff getting thrown up at it. But it's also going to keep it DOT happy, and the wheels and tires aren't going to be sticking out too far. So underneath the truck, it has a BDS suspension. Now, this isn't necessarily a BDS suspension you could go, you know, online and buy. It was developed specifically for the Shelby. Tuscany, Shelby, and BDS suspensions came up with a great system. It works great for this truck. It has a Fox shock on it. And it is fully adjustable, and it has external reservoirs. So on this truck, you can really, right now, obviously they tune it from the factory to be a very happy medium. It's gonna handle well in all situations. Depending on what you're doing, you can kind of tune it to be a different type of suspension. I got the chance to drive this truck. We kind of went on a mini road trip with it. And you know, it was really nice. When you're on the highway with the cruise control on, it does have adaptive cruise as well. You know, it's a truck. You know, you can drive around, you're going through traffic. You know, it's nice and comfortable on the on-ramps and off-ramps. The suspension really kept the truck flat and level. That was actually really interesting. Driving a lot of these big lifted up trucks, you kind of get used to some body roll. This thing was not. It was stiff and straight the whole time. So going around to the side, we have some more Shelby badging. Shelby on the bottom. Now, the Shelby truck does come standard with a fixed board. We got this one with the power boards. You know, it depends. Each customer is a little bit different in this scenario. You know, hit problems, this power running board is going to make it a lot easier than that fixed one would have been. It's going to come down lower. But when it's up way high, you don't even see it. And that's really a nice thing about this truck. It keeps it nice and clean. So it does have a 35-inch tire, and it's on an 18-inch wheel. This is, you know, we see a lot of 20-inch wheels with a 35-inch tire. This is definitely, you know, it's a little more cushion. It's a little more, you know, Raptor style or the Baja style truck. But it is the BF Goodrich, the new KO2 series tire. So they've actually, you know, Southern Comfort and Tuscany, they use this tire a lot. Not to be confused with the old BF Goodrich all-terrain that they had, which was a great tire. You know, they used that tire, I think, for like something like 16, 17 years. So now this is a new compound. It looks very similar. The tread's very similar. but it's going to, you know, it's going to adapt to all situations. It's going to be fine when it's -40 out, and it's also going to be fine on an 80-degree day. Going around to the back here, again, Shelby badging on the side. Now, it does have a dual exhaust system. I believe the exhaust system is provided by Borla. It gives the truck a really nice sound. It's obviously going to help with the performance upgrades, but it gives it a nice sound when you're on the highway. It's nice and quiet. Like I said, you drive it like a truck. But if you want to get on it and you want to hear some cool noises, it's definitely going to give you that. Backup camera, more Shelby badging. And then, of course, does have a trailering package. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab the keys, and I'll show you what this looks like when you open the top up. All right, so I'm going to show you guys the topper. So it's very nice. Of course, it does have the easy drop tailgate. So it does have the bed rug in there. That's something that Shelby does. You know, and even, you know, when we got to, you know, go to the factory and got to see all the little markings they put on it. You know, if one of these toppers has a sharp corner, you know, it's not going to pass inspection. You know, so they really pay attention to detail. They're obviously painted to match. The paint matches perfectly. Doesn't matter what color you get. But of course, I mean, this is a great system. It's got the gas shocks here, so it just keeps it up when you want it up. When you want to pull it down, you can pull it down. And then I will show you, I believe this is also part of the 502A package. But it has this handy step. So you can use it to get up and down, in and out of your bed. So why don't we go ahead and take a peek at what's under the hood. So this is the real story behind this particular truck. So of course, Shelby being Shelby, you know, couldn't just do a regular power upgrade. So this is a 700 horsepower truck. The way they do that, they start with a great power plant from the get-go, so it's got the Ford 5-liter in it. And then they put a Whipple, it's a 2.9-liter supercharger. So it's got more displacement in the supercharger than most vehicles do in their engine completely. But yeah, you know, they do, of course, there's a lot of supporting modifications that they have to do. They don't just slap a supercharger on it and call it a day. I'm not going to go through every single thing they do, but you know, they have to, you know, get more air in. So they have this beautiful carbon fiber cold air induction system that feeds right from this ram air spot. So you can see this. So it's going to go in through here. It's going to get funneled in through here, and it's going to go right into the cold air intake system. And then it has this nice seal here. So, you know, the air, most of the air is going to go in there. And then, of course, it's that exposed carbon fiber, which looks great with the Shelby logo on it. But yeah, so more air, more fuel. So they upgraded the injectors and a few more things in the fuel system. And then of course with the Borla exhaust, you know, it's going to let it breathe better. So combination of all those things, you get 700 horsepower. You get, you know, a 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty on it. So it's really incredible. It's an awesome truck. We do have a few of them left. Most of them have sold out. So if you're you know, concerned about a particular color, give me a call. We'll see what's available. And it's available. We'll put your name on it and make sure it's yours. You're gonna love it. We are going to get to take an awesome little drive in the 700 horsepower truck. So we are going to try going from a dead stop right now, so you guys can get some good supercharger noise. 1, 2, 3. Supercharger definitely works. You know, it felt really flat the whole time. I was expecting, you know, a lot of jerking back, but you get on it, it stays pretty flat. Yeah, when you brake hard, it gets a little, you can feel the suspension working. But really, it's really, really nice ride. Take this corner at a little bit of speed so we can see what the lifted truck feels like. Oh, look at that, that's not bad. Sorry, Matt. But just took that, you know, 22, 23 miles an hour, nice and flat the whole time. Really definitely not what you'd expect for a lifted up truck, but I guess that's why you buy a Shelby. This thing's awesome.